Hello and welcome to the Scholar Progenium. Today you join us for an exciting battle of bolt action. We've got a crashed glider in the middle of a field in Europe, and the Germans and the Brits are going to be fighting over the top secret objective inside. So first up we have the German list today, and I have to say I'm really pleased with this setup. I think it looks very fun, well fleshed out despite the presence of the mighty Tiger tank. So we'll have a look in a bit more detail. Of course, starting off we have a second lieutenant. He's a regular, he's got a buddy, and they both have assault rifles. He's leading 4 squads of infantry. First up we have the inexperienced Volksgrenadiers. There's 6 of them, but 5 of them come with assault rifles. 1 is a sacrificial dude with a rifle. When they take their first casualty, you roll a dice. On a 5 up, they become regulars. You get to roll another dice, and on a 5 up again, they become veteran. Basically never happens, but there's a chance. Then we have 6 more inexperienced guys. This time it's Hitler Youth. We've got 3 Panzerfausts, and everyone armed with rifles. These guys have the same initial rule. When they take a casualty, on a 5 up they become regular, but instead of going to veteran on the second dice, on a 5 up they become fanatics, which is cool. I'd much rather have 4 Panzerfausts in there, but 3 will have to do for today. Next up we move on to the veterans. I've got 6 veteran engineers with a flamethrower, very straightforward, and then we have 8 veteran grenadiers. They've got an LMG and 5 assault rifles in there, just bringing the Dakar. Moving on to the support units, we have a regular old sniper, we have a regular mortar with a spotter, and we have a regular small howitzer. We also have a regular Kraftrad and that's a motorbike, soft-skinned, with an MMG. And then, of course, the mighty Tiger itself. This guy is low fuel reserve, so I can't just move haphazardly. I've got to be very careful, plan my movement. But with that big gun and a good bit of positioning and forethought, he can hopefully wreak havoc across the battlefield today. So we'll see what the Brits are bringing to take on this list. Next up, we have the Brits, and it's looking like a very solid, well-rounded force at 11 dice and exactly 1,000 points. So we've got a second lieutenant regular with a friend. He's got a pistol and sword, and the friend has a rifle. We just thought we'd take Gurkha characters for a bit of fun. We like the models. Then we have 4 squads of infantry. At the front we've got 2 squads of regulars, 7 men with an SMG on the NCO, and then we have 2 squads of 8 veterans, both with 1 LMG and an SMG on the NCO. And we're taking tough as boots as the optional national rule. So that means for every 3 men in the squad in a combat, that NCO will get an extra tough fighter attack. Moving on to the support choices now. We have a regular sniper. We have the artillery observer, of course, for free. We have a regular mortar with a spotter. We have a Churchill Mark 7, I believe it is. So it's got the HE shell 2-inch, same as a Sherman, but it's also got a hull-mounted MMG, a coaxial MMG, and of course it's a medium anti-tank gun to boot. But that package is on an Armour 10 heavy tank. It's an interesting combination. It can do work. It's got enough to do work, and it can be very hard to stop it doing that work, but it's not an overwhelming amount of firepower for its point. So it's one of those, played well, it can be a real thorn in your opponent's side. Combined with that, we also have a regular Humber Mark IV. He's got a light anti-tank gun and a coaxial MMG. So sort of as a hammer and anvil style approach, these guys can hopefully get around the side of any armoured vehicles, maybe with the Humber, whilst he's taking shots on the front and duelling. and hopefully crack open that armour together. And then just as a backup option, no Bren carrier today, but just a regular Piat team running around the board trying to lob explosives at any armour that they can get to. So with these three sort of moderate anti-armour choices, a fast, rapid moving light anti-tank gun, a really solid medium anti-tank gun, and also the backup that's still Pen +5 in a nice small manoeuvrable stealthy package. Hopefully that'll be enough to combine together against the might of the Tiger. So interesting list to face off against each other. It's going to be top secret. It should be a really, really fun game. Now here we have the board for today's scenario, and as we've mentioned, we're playing top secret over this beautiful crashed glider model that our good friend Gene painted up for us. And he also painted up whilst he was at it. He's more of a painter than a player. He painted up this beautiful little Churchill Mark 7 here as well. So we thought we'd be remiss not to bring them out today. So we've built the list together, me and JP. Just a Brit and a German list, nicely balanced, just for a fun game. And the plan is that we're going to roll off in a second to see who gets the Germans with the Tiger and who gets the Brits whilst we play top secret. Now I'll take you through the board. We've got a little building here, just a nice little house with a beautiful little garden, somehow untouched by the ravages of the war. And that's obviously along a nice road that stretches along. Now we've got some hills, they've got some soft cover. Anything that's 2 trees or bushes is soft cover. And also if you see these little patches of ground, they're basically, dips in the terrain. So they give you soft cover when you're in them, but you can shoot across them unimpeded from one side to the other. Got another little hill over here, and then there's 2 bits of obscuring difficult ground on each side of the board. That's 3 or more trees stuck together, and then there's plenty of bocage. Of course, these are obstacles and soft cover, and then we've got a nice little tank trap in the middle here. This counts as soft cover unless you are infantry up against the side of it, and then your account's being in hard cover as if it's a wall. And also on top of that, you of course tracked vehicles and wheeled vehicles cannot cross this under any circumstances. Finally, we have another little wrecked tank, perhaps set on fire by some of the debris from the burning glider as it's crashed down into this field here. And that is just going to count as soft cover area terrain and hard cover if you're in contact, just with the tank itself. You don't want to make it a minefield for the tanks now? You can make it a minefield if you want. It's up to you.
I think it'd be great.
Anti-tank minefield. Okay, so this is an anti-tank minefield here. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So with all that, we've got the dice in the bag. Of course, to win in top secret, what you need to do is get this objective off your board edge. And what we're going to do now is we're going to roll for table sides, and then we're going to roll Big Blue to see who gets what army. So, do you want to roll off for table edges?
Yeah, why not?
And you get
I get one.
not a great start. Get those dice out of the way. I think I will go for this side that I'm stood on, without really taking much time to consider.
It's got a bit of elevation.
It's got a little bit of elevation, hasn't it? A little bit of obscuring. Your obscuring's a bit closer up. You can get further up the board there. Now, we'll roll Big Blue. So what do you want to say? 1 to 3, I'm the Germans.
4 to 6, I'm
the
Brits.
You're 4 to 6, you're the Germans.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be guaranteed Germans. 1 to 3, so I'm the Germans.
Okay.
I'm rocking the Tiger. Now, this is not actually my Tiger, this is our friend Greg's. We were playing against him last night. He was like, "Oh, you guys playing a battle report tomorrow? Do you want the Tiger?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take the kitty out for a ride. Let's see how she purrs." So yeah, dice in the bag, and then you have to roll an order check with a -1 to come on. It's technically first turn reserves, but it really works like first wave with an order check. So yeah, pull the first dice. We're back in a sec. So we're part way through turn 1. The Brits have had a couple more dice, but even Stevens so far. They brought their Mortron behind this obscuring here, just behind where their sniper's positioned. They've got a squad of veterans, just running up, using the various bocage as cover. They've got an officer and a Piat, again just sprinting up behind this bit of obscuring over here. And then on the far left flank, just securing things and keeping an eye on the artillery observer by the hut, we have a squad of regulars with an SMG. Over on the German side, the snipers just advanced positioned towards the tail end of the crashed glider here. We also have I've sprinted up some Volks Grenadiers, advanced on run on my mortar, and now the first blast of the game, my MMG bike, my Kraftrad Schutzen, is advanced up and he's just going to give the beans into those veterans. So simply 6 shots, hitting on 6s. Nothing. After wiping the sweat from their brows, the German howitzer team haul their gun up to the top of the hill, overlooking the surroundings. However, snuck away is a British sniper here. He's just had a dice, so he's going to take a shot at them. It is a hit. And no kill there. German sniper advances up onto the hill. He's just going to pop a single shot over iron sight. So no scope here. It's moved. It's 6s. No. Seeing the hordes of Germans advancing towards him, the artillery observer pops his flare pistol and calls in artillery to the centre of them. With the grinding of tracks, the Tiger 1 advances into this bit of dense terrain here. He's going to launch a shot into the veterans and also try and hose them down with the old MMG. So it's going to be a 5 to hit with the big gun. Come on now. Nope. And then 6 shot on 6s. 1 hit. And a kill. And not special fuel check. It's 4, we're okay. It's Humber time. He's advanced on, pivoted a little bit, and now he's going to pop a shot at the MG bike who's spraying away at the veterans. So it's going to be moved over half range, soft cover. No. And that's it.
That's it.
British veterans advance on to cover the flank of the Humber, and they're going to put shots just spraying up into the bushes over here. They can see the sniper moving around there a little bit. And it's going to be 4 shots on 6s from the LMG, 5 rifles on was it 5 rifles?
5 rifles, 6 by
6x6s.
4 on 6s.
Oh, it's not one.
And 6s by 6s.
No, needs a 4 now. I'm only regular, I believe. No. Plucky old Brits. They've decided to advance on in the face of the Tiger. If you're going to end up dueling him, better to be up close so you're in half range too. Because obviously, Tiger's got a 42-inch half range, this guy's got a 30. So he's coming on, it's going to be advance and soft cover, I believe. You with it?
The Pioneers.
And then the Pioneers are getting the MMG.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so interestingly, he is over half range. Darn that stubby little 75mm. Right, okay, so it's going to be 6.
Come on, Winston. You can do this.
Oh, no. 5 shots into the Pioneers now. He's certainly got one.
Got 1, definitely. I don't know what the other dice was.
Just roll it, it's fine. Chilling.
4.
So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Needed a 6, didn't you? Gets a kill on the Pioneers. Is it the Flames?
Come on. No.
I was thinking, oh gosh, curveball. And with that, it is the end of turn 1. Very exciting, interesting. We're all set up ready for a nice little clash. The Germans have kind of stuck to 2/3 of the board. They've got their Volks Grenadiers armed with assault rifles just covering the flank to sort of slow down as a speed bump anyone who comes from this direction. Then have amassed most of their forces in the centre with the Tiger as an anchor on the left flank. Alexander the Great style, my friends. And then we have the Brits doing the exact same thing. However, they have split their infantry off to try and do a sort of envelopment close round towards the objective, but will they be too far away before the Germans can snatch and grab? Who knows? Who knows what will turn out? So we're all set up, and only 2 units failed to come on because we had to roll order checks. The Hitler Youth with the Panzerfausts, and you had a 7-man regular squad go down as well. So it's time to roll for the old artillery check. You're going to use Big Blue this time? She's been betraying you somewhat.
She's let me down every time so far, so no.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to go for Little Red.
Little Reds, okay. No. First dice is German, and of course I've got to activate the Tiger and shoot my super heavy anti-tank gun over at that Churchill. So it's going to be a 4 to hit. He's within half range, not moving, just soft cover. Come on now, lad. Yes, we get the hit. Okay.
Good old British steel will bounce this.
Yeah. So it's going to be a 3 to glance, armor 10.
10.
Come on, lad. Come on, Tiger. I know Greg at home is watching this on his massive TV and screaming right now with his fingers crossed. He wants this to go off. Yes, it's a pen, my son, Greg. Yes, lad. Okay, so let's see what we get. It is a set on fire. I'll take it. So you're on 2 pins there. Got to take an order check on a 7.
You're on 1. You don't get the pin from the...
You get a pin for fire though.
Oh, right, yeah. So... Okay, come on, put this fire out.
It's a 7. It's probably
does.
alright. Yeah. So he's put the fire out, but have we rattled his machinery around enough to jam that turret? I believe 1 to 3, nothing happens. 4, 5 or 6. So we have jammed his turret in the forward arc. So he's basically a...
Stug.
Yeah. German veterans advance towards the downed glider. They're spraying at that artillery observer there. JP's decided to go down with him. Of course, it's going to be 6s followed by 6s. Magic 6s. 1 chance. Nothing. British vets move up to respond. They're going to spray 10 shots on 6s at the German.
Pioneers.
It's the Pioneers.
Gets the hit.
1 hit. That's a pin.
No.
JP really wants that flamethrower dead. Next British activation is going to be the sniper into the Pioneers. It's got a hit. No kill, of course. Curse of the sniper. Mortar going for a lucky 6 on the howitzer.
Gets it.
So that's going to be 3 guys killing on 2s. Regular. Done the job. German mortar's going to try and get revenge. Fire at the British sniper. No. Brit vets are advancing up to the foot of the hill, just hosing down the sniper from the hit. I went down. We weren't going to film it 6s followed by 6s, but of course JP's got 3 potentials. So we'll see. He's got 1 hit.
Nope.
No kill then. Graf shooting sidecar gunner is going to just continue hosing into this barrage here. Trying to suppress these vets. 5s, we've got a couple. Can we get any more? Yes, we can. Another death. We've had a little more back and forth. The Pioneers ran up, managing to pass their order check. Now they're dug into that barrage with a flamethrower. The Brits just got their final reserves on, the regulars, up the middle of the board. And he's just pushed up here with a run order. So he's really surrounding that sniper now. He's going to have to pull back if he can. Germans have had their last dice. I've just run my officer around the back of the obscuring. He's still able to dash and support, but he's away from the artillery. And then now he's advancing up with his Humber. He's spraying the MG into my vets. There's 5 shots.
5.
Move soft cover. 2, 3 hits. Nice.
Do that again. Gets
1
1.
kill. No specialist. Piat team dash around towards the barrage, just moving towards this Tiger. So it's the end of turn 2, and it's very much been a manoeuvres game with a little bit of exchange of fire here and there. As we saw, of course, first shot went straight through the front of the Churchill, but fortunately just started a small fire, just a little one, nothing to worry about, and he went down with 2 pins. Of course, The German howitzer was killed in revenge. But apart from that, a couple of casualties to both, or one to the vets, German vets, a couple to the Brits. That's basically it so far. In terms of positioning though, the Brits are looking very strong, sweeping up this flank. They are taking a slightly longer route to the objective. It's not in the dead centre, it's over to one side, but on the centre line. Germans pushing a bit closer to it. Again, as we can see, they've got two vet squads here, but both pinned up somewhat, and then their inexperienced squads pushing up on the right. Finally, the Hitler Youth have just dashed up here, keeping an eye on the side of this Humber so he doesn't get any ideas about bullying. So, with all that being said, we'll get the dice back in the bag. Is it 10-9 now? Both lost a unit? Have you lost one?
I haven't lost a unit.
You haven't lost one. So it's, and I have.
Yeah.
So it's
My
11
British
to 9.
Steel survived.
Your British Steel survived the first time. Okay, we'll see what we're dealing with then. So you are getting a slight lead.
Bombardment
Our
again?
bombardment, this could really slow me down.
Come on, I need this. I'm never going to get any luck with the Brits.
Yes, it's in. Okay, so D6 plus 6.
Okay, we'll use Big Blue for the D6.
Okay. And it is a 2, so 8. I think you're going to be looking at the bike and...
These things just sort of hits them, nothing else.
Yeah.
You moved across quite well. Yeah.
So
Just these
bike
ones,
and the
sorry,
veterans. Who's first?
Veterans.
That's D3 pins. You're
D3.
doing it now, yeah? 3
3.
pins. Oh, should have saved that 6.
And then the crowd shoots in
The bike,
Bike.
yeah. And again, D3 pins.
2.
2. Glad you rolled your pins before your hits there, JP. That 6 would have been nice.
4 pins on your vets though, that's good.
Yeah, 4 pins on the vet slows them down a lot. And how many on the bike? Was it
2 on the
2?
bike.
So not too bad. Not too bad at all for the British artillery, but as he says, has really shut those vets down, and they are only a 6-inch dash from the objective. First dice is again German. Now, of course, there's lots of tempting, juicy targets on the field now, but I've got to dash this sniper away. He is within charge range, he's just an easy kill, and I really can't afford to slip down to 8 dice in the bag this early. So come on, please get out of there. 7, yes, he's fine. So he's going to just run 12. Next dice is British. He's advancing and shooting at point blank range into the Pioneers. Now I'm tucked in nicely to that Bocage, and he can't quite make it to the objective this turn. I'm going to grit my teeth and stay up. I have whittled them down. It's not too much firepower, hopefully.
2 on 3s.
He's got a hit.
4s.
That's a good burst from the 4s. Needing 5s now though.
Gets 2.
2 kills. Can he get the flamethrower is the thing. Oh, teasing us his cock. No, thankfully not. Next up, it's the German mortar. We want a 5 on that sniper. Yes! That's what we
You
needed.
feel the growth from the Brits.
4s. He's got a kill.
Oh.
Can it be another 6 to kill the weapon team in one go? Yeah! He just literally explodes.
That's a dice out bag.
Nice. Frowning as he sees the flames on the Churchill die down, he orders the loader to put in an anti-tank shell. Let's see if we can finish the job. It's going to be a 4 to hit. Machine gun's going into the vets near the objective. It is a hit. Okay.
Steel.
It is a pen.
Same results.
We've been here before. Come on. It's knocked out. We've done the job this time. The British Tommies advance up around the side of the hill and spray off a few shots into the Hitler Youth, pinning them up, who then decide to dash out of danger and towards a nice juicy Humber against the Dragon's Teeth over here in the centre of the board. British mortar's going to try and pop a shot on the Grenadiers. They have got 4 pins. There's a good chance I'll try and rally, although if he's zeroing in, it might have to be a chance on a 6. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure yet. He's not hit them. That's the first hurdle. Onyx Grenadiers also advance up to the Dragon's Teeth. They're going to spray across through this glider. It only provides soft cover, the old balsa wood, paper and glue combo, not providing much safety from bullets. So 11 shots. Some, what was it, 6s?
6s.
We've got quite lucky there, 3 hits. And then needing a 5. Nothing but a pin. Officer runs up to support the pinned units. I've got to say, I'm very proud of JP for this manoeuvre. He's faced me playing Brits many times. He's decided to just take a straight up run order. And now that I've activated these inexperienced squads, and even next turn, there's going to be very little I can do about those vets with these guys. It's another British Tommy squad, this time regulars, running up towards the Dragon Teeth. It's it's close range, that's for sure. We're going for a fire order with the machine gun, needing an 8 thanks to the officer. Just about. It's going to be 6 shots into the veterans. We've really started to whittle these guys down at the time. So it's going to be no hit. Oh no, it's only soft cover. One a pin, soft cover, yeah. I was. We're just chuckling away because I was going to be giving these guys obviously a rally order, but with the mortar coming in and with the Brits at the door, we're going to go for a run instead. See if we can deal with these regulars. So we're needing a 6. Officer's not quite close enough because of a casualty. It's an 11. They go down. Don't fancy it. Piat dashes.
The hunting tiger.
Yeah, just stalking the tiger again. Slowly closer. Rally order with the pioneers. We need this now. Pull it off on a 7, just. Okay, D6. That's all of them. Officer's assistant is going to pop his rifle shot just at the bike. It's going to be soft cover over our range moved. And no, it's a 2. It's going to be another brave manoeuvre from British Armour. He's advanced the Humber. Are you twisting? Put the front on the Fausts?
Yeah, I'll put the front on the Faust. It makes no real difference for the tiger.
Yeah,
does it? You know what I mean?
You know, side, front, it's all the same to the tiger against the Humber. It's armour 7. So may as well present a front to those hit leads. Probably just over 6 point blank as well there, maybe. So yeah, and you're shooting at the tiger, you say. Try and pop a shot.
I'm just going to try and get a pin on him.
Now he's over half range. So we measured it up, we thought we might get in, but it's just out.
Oh, I need a lucky 6.
Moved over half range, soft cover. Yeah.
Come on, plucky Brits.
No. No, well, it's never going to hit with a 2, but that distance not making it ideal. So with that, we are at the end of the turn, and quite an interesting couple of twists in that one. As we saw, of course, the tiger finishing off the brave Churchill, but the Humber coming in to get revenge, hopefully, at some point. The Brits also lost their sniper to the mortar, but in all of that, they have managed to position up really close to the German lines. The inexperienced aren't looking too strong against the veterans and the regs there. So, yeah, the Brits are closer to the objective, but we are both with a unit or 2 within 6 inches of it. So it's all to play for in terms of dashing for the secrets. And over here, I did manage to rally my flame and get 2 pins on his veterans. So it's going to be very interesting with the whatever dice comes out first. Are they all in the bag? Should we pull it live? And give it a rattle. Ah, yes, thank you. I'm actually going to go for the tiger. That Humber is nice and in the open there, and I can hopefully put these vets on 3 pins as well. So it's tempting to go the flamer, but we'll see what we get. So 3 on the Humber. Come on, lad. Yes!
Well, we already know you've...
I need a 2. I need a 2 up. I need a 2 up. It's not... yeah, I knew it! I knew that was going to happen.
Through the window.
It's gone through and out the other side. Just too soft. Right, okay, so... it's just 1 pin. Yeah, and then 6 shots on the vets. Curses. My plans. That's going to be 1 hit. 2 hits, I've got 5. So just another pin, but that's what I wanted. He's going for a run order on the veterans. Needing a 7. Come on, food bar.
Need an 8 stuffs is there. Makes it.
Curses. Going into these guys. Vets on vets. The Brits have 2 tough fighters because of toughest boots and 3 normals, and I've got 3 normal attacks. Fighting simultaneously, everyone needing 5s.
Yeah.
Let's do this. I've got 2 kills. Oh! Yes. I love it when that happens to someone else.
Brits.
Excellent. Right, so we've seen off the Brits there. They ran around the corner, saw the flamethrower, and just chucked their rifles on the ground. JP's going to charge his regular Brits and bayonet up these Hitler Youth. So JP's yellows are tough fighters. Fighting at the same time. I'm on the left. So I've got 3 there. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've wiped them. 2-inch consolidate lets him just draw back within those dragon's teeth. Pioneer squad advance to take that objective now that the veterans have been dealt with. They're going to fire a burst of fire, moved over half range. And you're going to recce away. Nice, okay. We'll sort that out. Thumber escapes around the back of the obscuring bit of woodland there. However, a rifle did actually ping a pin onto the officer. No kills though. British Tommies advance up onto the hill. They're just going to spray down into these not Hitler Youth. They're dead. Thanks to you. It's the Volks Grenadiers. It's 4 on 4s and 4 on 5s.
4 on 4s.
Couple of hits.
4 on 5s.
Couple more hits. Very nice.
4 in total. 3s.
Indeed, yeah.
Oh, just
Only 2, not so bad. A sacrificial rifle and an assault rifle. Right, come on. Let's get a 5. No, they go down with D6 pins, curses. It's 6 pins. There's 1 for the hit as well. Grim. British mortars going for a second shot. I haven't managed to move these guys yet, so 5 on the veterans. No, thankfully. German mortar spotter. He's just going to call down a shot. Hopefully a lucky 6 on JP's officer there. Come on. Yes! 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 Oh, I see your gunning plans there, JP. Okay, right. Well, we've got to wound him. There's going to be 2s.
It's all gone Pete Tong.
Yes, he's dead. That is just the result we needed. That is the Pioneers seizing the objective, and then, you know, they've cleared out the units within 6 inches of charging them down. German officers just advance up to support the vets. They're spraying across into the regs. It's going to be 6s, 2 shots. No. 9 to pass a fire order on the back. Yep. Okay, now we're shooting at your Piat, 6 on 6s. Down. Okay, so 6s followed by 6s. There's a chance. No. Veteran Tommies advance backwards and decide to spray up into the crashed glider. They're going to try and kill those Pioneers with the objective. So it's 4 shots on 5s, 4 on 6s.
5s.
Nice, 2 hits.
6s.
It's 3 in total. Needing 5s.
Come on, squad wipe.
No.
Oh, just 1.
Just 1. And a pin. Sniper takes a fire order at the Piat, but he's about 3-4 inches over. Last British dice and the observer goes down. I'm going to try for a rally on my veterans now. Yeah, we're good. And then hopefully a 3 or more. Yes, we've cleared them. So it's the end of turn 4, and it's certainly been an interesting one. The Germans have managed to claw their way back. They now hold the objective with a small team veteran squad, and they also have managed to claim back the dice. It's what, 8 to 7?
Yeah.
7 Brits, 8 Germans. However, the Brits do have one regular squad, one veteran squad here on the hill, another veteran squad, or both essentially unharmed, and a regular squad right in my face. And I've only got this little speed bump of Volks Grenadiers that are pinned to heck and down.
They're both regular, they're veteran.
Oh, are they both regular and veteran? I've killed a veteran squad. Okay, so it's looking all right, because of course we still do have the Tiger sat in the corner just slinging shots out. So we'll have to see if we can hop, skip and a jump away back as fast as we can. Here's Dice. He's going to try and roll a 4 on these veterans with the mortar. Uh-oh.
Come on.
That's
Yes.
5. Okay, so we'll have to get the tape measure up. I think it's 4 inch. 4 vets killing on 3s. Killed a couple. D3 pins. Oh, that's the perfect result for me, I'll take. Next dice is German. We've got to go for advance order with the flamethrower team. We make it on a 6. With that, we have passed the objective off to the veterans. Dice is also German. Of course, it's a run order on these vets. Officer next to them, the lieutenant, so it's 10 needed. Come on. No. We make it on an 8. We dash backwards, putting as much of this obscuring between us and the enemy as we can. Probably only blocking off 1 squad, but we are a nice little advance away from the board edge there. So close. Can he get it back? Next dice is German again. And we're going for the Tiger. This time we're shooting across at these veterans here. Now, JP's staying up and it is only soft cover. And he's also going to spray his MMG on the hull into the Piat team. Again, this time it's going to be 6s. And he's staying up, not going down. So, 4 on the veterans. No, missed his first shot. Yeah, there we go. He's slipping, but it's all right. All right.
They're in the depression.
It's a good job he didn't go down. 6 shots on the pit. Oh, it's 2 hits.
Come on.
Come on now. Needing 4s. No kills, but next dice is British. He's just failed the order check with the Humber. There's nothing to his front or arc, so he's not reversing. British veterans hop the Dragon's Teeth. They're going to spray it across. They can just see these guys, but it's going to be 6s to hit. 9 shots, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, dog sounds like he needs a drink.
9 shots.
2 hits, 3 hits. Nice, 5s to kill.
Come on. Shoot them in the ass.
One kill.
Nice.
Bike advances to point blank. They're just going to shoot at those regs who haven't activated yet. It's 5s. One hit. No kill. Mortar team looking to make it a hat trick. We're going for a lucky 6 onto the vets on the hill. See if we can shut them down. Come on now. No. We both believed, didn't we? Fire order on the regs.
3 shots.
We need to do your order check first, right? Yeah, no worries. 3 shots. Nothing. That's what we need. Fire order on the veterans, and it's one of those difficult moments. Decide to stay still and spam the LMG, but sadly, because of the obscuring terrain, he can't draw a bead on these vets. So that's very lucky. That's very lucky, dodging a pin. The Piat team are angry and they're going to take out that emotion on the remaining flamethrower in from the Pioneers. So it's going to be over. It's like a 6.
Like a 6.
No. So at the end of the turn, the Germans have managed to dash their officer up just behind these veterans and ready to support the objective carrying veterans. As we can see, the Tiger's still just sat here overwatching and shooting away at the Brits. And the Brits are pulling up a massive amount of infantry to try and put pins on these guys and kill them off before they get off the board, if you can get some dice early in the beginning of turn 6. And apart from that, we just popped a few shots here and there, exchanging pins and just preparing for the final turn. So dice are in the bag. Sam's turned up. Yep. Sam, do you want to do the honours? Pull the first dice. He's going to fuck me over.
It's a great.
Of course. I shouldn't have said Sam pull the dice. Right. So the Tommies have advanced up. They're going to try and shoot up these veterans. It's 6 on 5s, 3 on 6s.
5s.
2 hits. Nice.
6s.
Another hit. 1 kill. Okay, next dice. We're going for an order check here. It's going to need to be a 9, thanks to the officer. Come on, lads. And we've done it on an 8. Okay, the Brits The Germans, sorry, I keep thinking I'm Brits today. The Germans run it off the board. Difficult one. They're a small team now. It was almost impossible for them to even get any more pins on them. I've got this bike in the way. I've got these guys in the way on one pin. It is what it is. Tiger's still rolling. It's just a matter of time, really. I mean,
GG, my friend.
GG, my friend. It was a
I couldn't take
classic.
down the big cat.
It's true, yeah. I think the big cat did a big job. I think Top Secret's one of those. You only got 2 units pinned. You got unlucky with the artillery and the Brits.
I think my setup, my deployment was wrong. I had the infantry too far away I thought about coming around the side. It just didn't pay off.
You got close and you almost cut me off, but it is a good idea to sort of get a unit ready to cut them off if they get it. I think that's a valid tactic. But the Pioneers just passing off that objective, then getting to here, grabbing the objective, then dashing off. It was like
I got the dice when you needed them.
Yeah, I got the dice exactly when I needed them every turn, basically. It was really, really lucky. The Germans, you had to do stuff when I didn't want to do stuff. And when I wanted dice, I got them. And they were straight up, that was like the entire game. I was actually really surprised when you got the first dice at the final turn, I'm not going to lie. I was just expecting it, taking it for granted. Damn you, Sam. Damn you. Right, okay, so with all that, guys, hope you found it interesting. Classic game of Top Secret. And shout out to Gene for putting together this terrain. He made the tank traps, the dragon's teeth. He's made all this bocage for us. And, of course, the wrecked glider, which is just perfect. Perfect setting for Top Secret. Really, really pleased with the map today. So, with all that being said, we hope you found this battle report interesting and entertaining. This has been the Scholar Progenium. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.